What tweeted the other day, Junk is one of the best teammates I've ever been around. Love that guy. He's going to give you everything he has every single time he steps on the field. Passion, energy, positive vibes. He just loves the game and loves life. Brother for life at Markus Golden. And for me, that is good as gold or good as golden. I don't know if you guys over there in America have that saying, good as gold, but we use that here in Australia and New Zealand. But I did some digging for some of the tweets too that Golden has tweeted out, and also got a bit of an interview to play from yesterday's OTAs. It was kind of cool. I can show you guys the audio. So Markus Golden tweeted this: "Let's hunt." I think he's pretty pumped up, man, and excited to be part of Steeler Nation. But before we get into the video, check out this audio from Good as Golden himself, Markus Golden.
It's been a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I love the way they do things. I actually wanted to come here when I was coming out from the draft years ago, it feels like now. But just the defense, being able to come here, fly around. I know the rich history of linebackers here flying around, making plays, and I wanted to come be a part of that. And of course, I know a couple people on the team, and Denzel Martin, coach, outside linebacker coach. We grew up together, I can say, because me and him was college roommates. So it felt good to be able to reunite with him.
So, guys, I would recommend, if you do get a chance, and I will link the audio or the video from PittsburghSteelers.com to listen to that interview. It was quite cool to listen to. I like it when you see the players giving you like a confident interview. And look, Markus Golden, he was a fan. He's a fan of the team. He understands the history. That is Debo, or the outside linebackers of Joey Porter, those kind of guys, right? He said that before the draft, he wanted to be drafted by the Steelers. He's also got a friend on the team that is his coach now. That is Denzel Martin, outside linebackers coach, who they used to play together at Missouri. So you see these connections forming with players coming into the organization. He was a Cardinal, of course, from 2015 to 2022. So he would have played back in the day with Patrick Peterson. There's another connection there. And another connection too was Mike Tomlin back in 2015 does his, scouting reports, and they went out to dinner all the way back then. So even going out to dinner and keeping a profile on Markus Golden, it can work out in their favor many years later, coming into his 9th year in 2023. So I wish this guy all the luck. I'm pretty pumped up. I like his confident answers. I like the fact that he can be number 3 now as a vet behind Highsmith, behind TJ Watt. We need help there. And it's awesome to see, right? Some of the quotes we saw from this interview was Markus Golden saying this: "It's real special. I always wanted to play in the NFL. When you get to come and play with a tradition like this," meaning the Pittsburgh Steelers, "and an organization like this, Pittsburgh Steelers, it means a lot to you," right? "The only thing I want to do is come out and help this team win." So that right there is a team mentality guy. And that's what we need right now. We don't need me players. We need teammates coming together with a chance to win. There's also another one too where he talked about, Debo, Lamar Woodley. Look, the unsung hero of Lamar Woodley, one of the most underrated Steelers ever, James Debo Harrison. He says here, "Watching these guys play back in the day," said Golden, "for a long time, I've been a Steelers fan. I always like watching the Steelers defense, like Troy, all those guys. They play like I play. I try to model my game after those guys, just flying around the field, making plays all over the field, not just making sacks, but making plays down the field and always being around the ball." So this guy has a lot of hype around him, right? There's a lot of hype around him, but if you go to his stats, he can back it up. His most successful career to date, or recent career or year, is 2021. He had 11 sacks, right? But he goes on to say in the interview too, because an interviewer asked him about that question, and they said, "How do you feel that went, or with the sacks being in 2021?" He said, when the chance arises, it can fall this way, it can fall another way. And he's right. You don't know. One year you might have a breakout year like Highsmith has 14.5. Will Highsmith get that again, right? And sacks are a great number to get. At the same time, if he doesn't get that, he can still get some tackles for loss. He can be impactful on the field. That's what we want to see. And right now, I see a team guy. I see a team guy that wants to play for this organization. What does Mike Tomlin say? we want volunteers, not hostages, right? And that's what I see with this. This sounds like a bloke from his interview. Go and check it out. Real special. He wants to come play for a tradition like the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he wants to play for an organization like this. And this is perfect. This is yet another case of Omar Khan doing his job perfectly. Getting a guy that wants to play for the organization, getting him in a one-year deal, right? You have some depth there now. I've seen him in training camp too. I know he's just moving the sleds. I watched the highlights. He looks fantastic, right? He's going to be that elite outside linebacker. Maybe not. But can he be a guy that can fill in once TJ Watt and Highsmith have a bit of a break? For sure, I can see that. So Golden, good as Golden. I'm hyped up. I like when the players come out. They have a good interview. They're confident. They respect the team. They understand the legacy of the team. They understand Steeler Nation. They understand a lot of things about the organization. And that makes me more pumped up and hyped for the season coming, because the Steelers have started making all these moves. And look, it's going to be hard to go from 90 players down to 53. But I'm pretty sure if Golden does a good enough camp in training camp, preseason, he should be able to solidify that spot at third depth. And once he does that, the Steelers need that from last year. And the Steelers need to stay healthy. They can't lose. Look, I knock on this table so much. I tell you, they can't lose TJ Watt. They can't do that. You need TJ Watt, Highsmith, and they have a chance to be top 10 or top 5 defense, right? They're going to run the rock, and they're going to get back to that smash mouth football, both running the rock with Jalen Warren and Najee Harris, right? It's going to be fantastic. So these are good moves, man. These are good moves. So I'm keen. He's keen. Everyone's keen. Hope you're keen. Hope you guys are doing well. But make sure you check out that interview with Markus Golden talking about just being there in Pittsburgh. And it's only a one-year deal, but he's excited to be there. I'm keen to see him in preseason, and I hope you guys are too. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys later on. Good as Golden, man. Where's the video? I'll play it one more time.
I've been a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I love the way they do things. I actually wanted to come here when I was coming out from the draft years ago, it feels like now. But just the defense, being able to come here, fly around. I know the rich history of linebackers here flying around, making plays. And I wanted to come be a part of that. And, of course, I know a couple of people on the team.